He's finally here. What is up, everyone? It is me, Wyatt the Scarecrow here, and welcome back to another unboxing video. And in today's unboxing video, as you can see here, I have Electrified Corpse. This is the 2025 remake of him. This animatronic was 1 out of 5 animatronics to come out for Spirit Halloween's first wave of animatronics for this year. I was so excited to see Electrified Corpse come back because he is one of my favorite props from 2016. He is just overall a super cool animatronic, and I always loved the electrified animatronics. Sorry, my hair is kind of weird, but I've always loved the electrified animatronics like Experimental Eddie, Electrified Maniac, and of course this guy. So once I heard Spirit Halloween was bringing this guy back for this year, I knew I had to get this guy. I just absolutely love his overall look. I love his thrashing movement, and by the way, something really cool about this one is that his thrashing movement appears to be more faster than the old one, which I love to hear because that is just super freaking amazing. So this guy's actually been at my house for a few days now. I was actually at my aunt's house after I got back from West Virginia. I just wanted to hang out with my aunt because, you know, why not? I was bored. But I honestly wish I stayed home so I could have like a video out sooner on this guy. But I'm here now and he's here and I'm really happy about it. So this is the box that he comes in. It is the updated animatronic box. And one thing I do want to mention is that with some of the other new animatronics, like for example, Mutant Sewer Rat and Night Owl, the other animatronics that came out when this guy did, their boxes do not have like this whole new like diagram thing, or not diagram thing, excuse me, the whole like box thing on the box. It's just like the basic Spirit box from like last year and from other years. So I'm kind of confused why they don't have like the same updated box like the others. Like Silent and Deadly has it, other animatronics have it too, so it's kind of weird that they don't have it, but I'm really happy that Electrified Corpse has it because his box just looks overall super freaking cool. I really love it. I really love it looks. I really do like the way it looks. I really love the way it looks. And it just looks super freaking cool. And I will say, this is a decent sized box. It isn't that huge. It is very small, which is really expected because he's not that big of a prop, but he is pretty freaking big though. He is about 3 foot 6 inches. That is still pretty big for a prop like this, because it's like a life-size whole body prop, which is really cool. But again, the updated box, I really do like the way it looks. By the way, here's the other side with him in front of a house. It does have a measurement with him compared to a human. Then on the other side, we just have 2 images of him and a barcode that you can scan to see him in action on the website. The top just says Spirit. And then the back, well, the back just has his story and everything that you can use him with. But again, really happy to have him. I really apologize about this camera angle. I was going to film this outside, but I just didn't really feel like it. And plus, my phone was about to die. It was literally at 1% as soon as I got back. I just got back from my aunt's house today. So my phone was literally at 1%, so I'm charging it right now, and I have a smaller camera stand that I'm using right now. So the camera angle is gonna have to be like this. I wanted it to be like this anyways because, well, it's a small box, it's a small prop, so nothing really too crazy. And if you notice this thing right here off to the side, that is because this is basically a clothing hanger. Not for my clothes. I did get this at a thrift shop because I did plan on using this thing for my Halloween display, but I brought it up here and put it together so I can hang this guy up on that thing, obviously, because there's no other spot in my room to hang this guy. Outside, I could have hung him outside, but I just didn't want to bring him outside, so I am going to be hanging him in here with this thing. So that's what we have to hang him up, but enough talk. Let's go ahead and open them up. I do this all the time. I lied. One thing I want to mention is that I am hoping nothing is damaged because I don't know if you guys saw or if you can see this on camera. The back of his box is kind of dented. As soon as I came home, I ran in my room, saw the shipping box in my room because my dad put it in here because I asked him to when I was gone. And I saw that there was a dent on the shipping box. So I was just hoping that there was nothing wrong with it. I mean, I don't think there should be. I think everything is all fine, but still hoping that this guy is not broken. But let's go ahead and now open up the box. I have not peeked in it yet. And oh my God, I see his head. I see his head. Okay, I'm gonna get up. Okay, it is a pull-out tray. By the way, this is the first thing you see. It's just the whole tray itself. I'm gonna pull him out this way so you guys get to see him first because I love you more. If I can get him out. Okay, come on. Maybe if I do this. I can't get it out. Okay, I'm not looking at it. I am now looking at his face. I'm gonna have to do this. Okay. How do you get this thing? Okay, I'm not looking at it. I'm not looking at it. I'll let you guys look. I see it on the camera. Yo! Holy crap. Okay, so obviously, I'm gonna move the box to the side. Actually, move it right here. So I know I have seen Electrified Corpse before in person, like years ago, but holy crap, it's been so long. Okay, so I am feeling the head already. I'll get to that in a minute. But right here, let's start pulling out parts. So right here, we have his gut piece right here. Then next up, we have his instructions, which I'm not going to use because he is a pretty simple build, because I've already seen things online. Oh, wow, this is small. We have his control box with pole already connected. This is a very, very tiny control box. Obviously, we have a cover zip tied on here. Let's see what else we got. We have his adapter. We have this cardboard piece just as a spacer or for protection. What else can I pull out from here? We have the pole that has the strap on it. So this is the one that he hangs on. And I think we can just pull this guy out. We could. Wow, okay, so nothing really holding him down. Whoa, okay. Here is Electrified Corpse himself. Wow, this, get this wire out of him. But this arm is posable. But here he is. So, oh no. Oh no. Oh, and that's where the head was. Okay. So his head is dented. It's not going to hinder anything with the prop, but yeah, I don't know if you guys can see it well on camera, but that latex is like bending in. It's okay. I don't really mind. It makes him look more warped and creepy, which I really like, but the detail on him is amazing, dude. And his nose is just a little bit squished to the side. I'm not looking at that, but it is okay because it's a zombie and they don't have to look perfect. But whoa, I am just so happy to now have him. Holy crap. Yeah, oh man. Okay, another thing I want to add is that the stump in him is now just landscape fabric, not really bloody. But there he is. But we got all the parts out, so let's go ahead and put them together. By the way, since this prop is crazy to create, he does have where they go. He has screws with him. Okay, so first things first, you want to go inside of Electrified Corpse's body and find the plastic connection, which is basically his shoulders, and go ahead and take the pole with the control box. Make sure that the speaker is facing the front, so basically facing this way where his face is, and take the connection and go ahead and line it up with the connection slot inside of the shoulders and push down. And now with the screws, you're going to go ahead and screw them in from the back and the front. Once you screwed in the screws, it should look like this in the front and it should look like this in the back. And now after that, you want to go ahead and now connect the wires. There are a few wires in here that you want to connect. One being the one that is white, blue, and green. This one goes on the side of the control box for the sensor. And then you also want to connect the wires that are white and yellow, black and red, and blue and green. Now, with this one, there is another connection when you connect the yellow and the white and the other, I think this is another yellow and white. There is another connection right here. I'm not really sure where that goes to. I probably will figure out later on, but as of now, I don't know where to connect that to. I'm going to keep digging in here to see what I can connect it to. Okay, so this is Wyatt the Scarecrow from the future now editing this video. Now, in the demo video, you will see the other lights going off on the wires, but throughout this unboxing video, there's only going to be one wire lighting up. Well, actually one in his mouth and one other wire. But the other wire to connect with the ones that connect to the lights to the wires on the props is actually tucked all the way over here because the other light up one is right over here. So make sure you want to like dig through this prop, like I already mentioned, dig through it to find this wire. But obviously what you want to do is just connect it to this one right here. The next few steps is taking the pole with the strap and the gore piece, sliding it over the pole with the strap. And then after that, you just want to go ahead and snap lock it in. And then you're going to pull up the shirt. And that was the unboxing setup of the Spirit Halloween 2025 Electrified Corpse remake. Let's go ahead and now plug them in and get to that demo. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was the Spirit Halloween 2025 Electrified Corpse remake. Now, what do I think of this animatronic? This prop, I absolutely adore. I am super excited to use this guy in my Halloween display this year. I am so happy to now have Electrified Corpse in my collection. I'm gonna get on my knees. But overall, Electrified Corpse is a very awesome animatronic. I am super happy to now have him. I absolutely love the detail in his face. His head is unfortunately made out of latex, and his head is I don't know if you can hear that. It is a vacuform shell in there. Kind of a vacuform because it's kind of thick in some areas, but it is a vacuform head underneath the latex, which is okay. It has nothing really crazy going on. I do wish it was a hard plastic though. Even on the back of it has like a little bit of a dent now. It is okay. I'm not really upset about it, but I am just overall really in love with the details with this animatronic. I love the detail on his hand, his face. I love the wiring going through the guy. I love the details on the guts. I just overall am a huge fan of this animatronic, and I am so happy to now have him. I apologize if the camera angles were kind of weird in this video since this guy is a hanging animatronic. It was kind of weird because I have this whole thing in my room to hang him up on, and it just takes up a lot of room in my room, so I kind of had to maneuver it a few times to get it perfect. So if this angle wasn't really the best, I am sorry. It is just taking up a lot of space, but I'm really happy to have him. He is super freaking cool, and like I already said, I cannot wait to use him in my display this year. I really am just so excited to use him because I have a perfect spot for him for this year. I think there is some updated steps with it, just like with Grave Watcher. Well, Grave Watcher used to be just one piece, but it had a whole setup. But this animatronic is kind of the same, I think, but the one thing I think is different is that the pole inside of him, I think the pole with the control box used to be in there, and the only steps you had to do was add the pole with the strap and then add the gut piece and pull up the clothes and Velcro it on the gut and plug them in, and that was it. We'll connect a few wires too, but I believe that's what his old setup used to be, and now it just has the two poles that you have to connect, which I mean, I don't really mind. Still kind of basically the same thing. It's still super easy, but I don't know. I am just super thrilled and happy to now have Electrified Corpse. If you're able to get him this year, I highly recommend it. He is an awesome prop. That's gonna wrap it up for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for watching. And until then, this has been me, Wyatt the Scarecrow. I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm sweating. Not even kidding. It's like super freaking hot up here in Ohio. Bye.